Imagine cruising down the highway in one of the most luxurious electric vehicles on the market, your hands off the wheel, your mind free to focus on everything except the act of driving. That's no longer a futuristic fantasy. It's becoming a reality for Lucid Air owners. As of July 30th, Lucid Motors will begin rolling out an over-the-air software update that introduces hands-free driving assist and automated lane changes to its DreamDrive Pro-equipped vehicles. This development signals more than just a convenience upgrade. It's a glimpse into the rapidly evolving relationship between drivers and their machines. Lucid Motors has carved out its identity by offering a product that blends premium craftsmanship, cutting-edge performance, and advanced technology. The Lucid Air has been praised as one of the most impressive electric vehicles available today, often standing shoulder to shoulder with, and in some cases outpacing, competitors like Tesla, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW in the electric luxury space. But where Lucid has often separated itself is in how it approaches software. While most automakers are just beginning to grasp the power of software-defined vehicles, Lucid has built its entire driving experience around this concept. The upcoming software update will only be available for cars equipped with Lucid's DreamDrive Pro suite, a $2,500 option that now looks like a bargain compared to Tesla's full self-driving system, which has recently carried price tags north of $8,000. The DreamDrive Pro suite utilizes an impressive arsenal of 32 sensors, including LiDAR, radar, visible light cameras, surround view cameras, and ultrasonic sensors. Combined, these components allow the Lucid Air to perceive its environment with an almost eerie precision. With the new update, drivers will be able to experience true hands-free driving on compatible divided highways across the United States. That means the car will not only maintain its speed and lane positioning, but it can also execute lane changes on its own when the driver activates the turn signal. If the sensors determine the adjacent lane is clear, the vehicle will smoothly shift over, all without any additional driver input. It's the kind of technological wizardry we've been promised in science fiction for decades, and now it's arriving via a simple software update. It's worth noting that Lucid isn't the first to introduce these kinds of features. Ford has its Blue Cruise system, General Motors has Super Cruise, and Mercedes-Benz offers Drive Pilot. But Lucid's implementation stands out not only because of the sensor suite behind it, but because of the company's long-term vision. According to Kai Stepper, Lucid's vice president of ADAS and autonomous driving, the integration of these features is just the beginning. He emphasized that Lucid's in-house software stack and frequent OTA updates give the company the flexibility to build a future defined by continual evolution. Essentially, this means that the car you buy today is just a starting point. Over time, it can become smarter, safer, and more capable, all without visiting a dealership. For owners of the high-performance Lucid Air Sapphire, a car that's already known as one of the quickest production vehicles on Earth, this new capability adds a fascinating dimension. Allowing computers to control a vehicle with such brute speed might seem terrifying to some and exhilarating to others. But that's the trust Lucid is asking its drivers to place in its technology. If successful, it could redefine what performance and luxury mean in the EV era. Of course, there are still questions. Lucid hasn't fully clarified what makes a highway compatible with the system. That lack of transparency may cause hesitation for some potential users. After all, hand-free driving is only convenient if you know when and where you can rely on it. Still, given the pace of software updates and the responsiveness Lucid has shown to customer feedback in the past, it's likely these definitions will become clearer over time, and that compatibility will expand as the system matures. For many current Lucid owners, especially those who opted not to pay extra for the DreamDrive Pro system, this moment might bring a tinge of regret. What once seemed like a pricey upgrade now feels like an essential piece of the car's long-term value. After all, the hardware is already in place. The only thing separating a hand-free experience from a traditional one is a few lines of code, and $2,500. It's a far cry from the expensive retrofits and hardware swaps required by older vehicles when new features became available. Beyond the technical capabilities, there's something inherently futuristic and compelling about Lucid's direction. We are rapidly approaching a time when the primary interaction between a driver and their car will be digital. The shift away from mechanical engagement to intelligent assistance is changing how people view ownership, freedom, and control. In the near future, it's possible that the notion of driving itself may evolve into something more like supervising or guiding a car that largely takes care of the actual mechanics. And let's not forget the convenience factor. Anyone who has endured a long commute, sat in stop-and-go traffic, or taken an exhausting cross-country road trip knows that the mental fatigue of driving can sometimes be worse than the physical toll. A hand-free system that allows a driver to rest, refocus, or simply relax, even if only in short bursts, can be a game changer. It's not about replacing the driver, but enhancing the experience of driving. Lucid's approach may also serve as a blueprint for how software and hardware integration can transform vehicles into long-term investments. Instead of watching your car depreciate year after year, you may instead watch it improve, evolve, and surprise you with new capabilities. That's not just smart business, it's smart ownership. In the end, this update marks another step forward in the ever-evolving world of electric mobility. Lucid Motors has shown it's not just building a fast, beautiful EV, it's building a platform for the future. And for those lucky enough to already own a Lucid Air with DreamDrive Pro, that future arrives on July 30th. For everyone else, the message is clear. The age of software-defined, hand-free luxury driving isn't coming, it's already here.